Hey, Marco, how are you doing? It's a pleasure to have you as a guest on my show.
Hi, Matthias. It's really nice to be here. Thank you for the invitation.
You're welcome. Let me and my listeners know a little bit more about you. So, what are the three things we need to know about you, Marco?
Three things you need to know about me. Well, my name is Marco, first of all, but I don't think that counts. Uh,
That's already number one.
I would say three things about me. So, first of all, I see my life purpose in building things and doing something that has a positive impact in this world. So, whatever I do, I really try to create impact. And um, as we've established in one of the previous sessions, to leave a dent in the universe. So that's one thing. The second thing is I really love building things. So regardless of the impact and whatever it is, but when you look at the entrepreneurial journey, I more and more see my role as the one with the crazy idea and the one who's building solutions and products. So I'm not probably not the best one in operations and all these kinds of things, but I really love the first steps of building something. And the third part, and actually it's the first part about me, and that's I am very much committed building a life um, around all these topics that I'm doing, a life that I really enjoy together with my family, with my son, with my wife, and that becomes the center of whatever I'm doing. So I saw last year that I actually we lived the life, or we built our life around our Moonshot Pirates, which is our organization, our company. So Moonshot Pirates was the center, and we turned this around in the beginning of this year. It was a conscious decision to make our life as the central point and to build Moonshot Pirates and everything that we do around us. So I think that was
Hmm.
the third thing.
Yeah, beautiful. And maybe you can touch base briefly on what Moonshot Pirate is, basically.
Moonshot Pirates is a global movement of young, impact-driven leaders, of young change makers. So educate and guide young people worldwide, currently in I think 125 countries,
Wow.
to make a difference. So they learn how to build ideas, how to execute ideas, how to build solutions for big problems in this world. And while they do that, they learn important skills for their future. So we talk about the 21st century skills, and yeah, it's simply an amazing movement. It's so rewarding to work with young people who actually want to make this world a better place.
Yeah, and I want to acknowledge you and even champion you on starting this awesome project and giving your energy, your blood, sweat, and tears into a project that is so important and just enables young people to become the leaders of the future.
Thank you. Yeah. It's an exciting journey. It's a lot of ups and downs, obviously, as every entrepreneur would probably confirm. So it's happening everywhere. But the beautiful moments when you're actually in touch with young people, and when you have these interactions, when you meet them, when you get their feedback, yeah, it's absolutely incredible.
Awesome. Yeah, and so I'm really excited to dive into this show today. So, what's one thing that you're thinking about all day long, or that's holding you back in moving forward with this project?
Well, one thing in the past couple of weeks was that the thing is, usually it's the more you do and the more you know, the more you also know how much you don't know.
Yeah.
And for me, the last couple of weeks, I realized more and more where I lack certain skills, where I lack certain knowledge. And it's constantly on my mind, on one hand, how to find the right people, and on the other hand, how to get better. So how to work on my weaknesses, Not that I don't want to
Mhm.
work on my strength, but I also want to address certain areas where I feel like I'm weak and where I want to get better. And this is constantly on my mind. So I'm reading a lot. I'm talking to mentors, including you. I'm talking to friends, to entrepreneurs who help me. But I somehow feel a little bit impatient. Also, every time you realize that you don't know something, you feel like, okay, am I even good enough to do that stuff? So these are kind of the thoughts that are currently, yeah, maybe bothering me, or at least they are on my mind. And
Yeah, get it.
uh,
So what I'm hearing is there might be two different things, right? There is the one thing where it's about learning more and finding out about your weaknesses or turning your weaknesses into strength, and there is the other part of what people are the right ones for you on your journey. So w- what topic resonates more with you right now in the moment? Is it how to find the right people, or is it more working with your weaknesses and getting better?
actually, I think right now it's the second thing. So working on my weaknesses.
Okay.
Um, yeah, I
Yeah,
think.
let's dive into this. Um, what's important for you about working on your weaknesses?
I don't know. The thing is, the second point about me that I mentioned when I said that I realized that I enjoy building things, but I'm not as strong in maybe then executing ideas or going into the details. This is something that I realized about the past couple of months and years, yeah, extensively. Um, and
So what I'm
some
hearing is you're more this kind of visionaire, just this grand
Exactly.
idea.
It's
S-
actually one thing. One of my mentors once explained it in an interesting model. He said that when it's like a relay marathon. So you have the first runner, the second runner, the third
Mhm.
runner, and there's even the fourth one, which I don't know what the role was. But the first one is the one with the idea, the visionary, the crazy guy, the entrepreneur.
Who's
And then
just running really fast and just bringing all the others with him.
yeah, building up excitement, coming up with all the crazy things. And
Yeah.
then after the first part, then you pass on the baton to the second one, who is the one who takes the idea and then builds a business around it. And once that part is done, the third runner takes over, and that's the guy who is doing operations and then actually executing the things.
Yeah. So
And
so who are you in this
I'm
scenario?
we all agreed that I'm the first runner. So
Yeah.
whenever we talk about it, I'm the first runner.
The crazy
And
one.
exactly. And I love my role. I know that I don't enjoy doing the third part at all. So I'm very happy that I have an amazing co-founder who's also my wife, and
Mhm.
she's incredibly good at that. But I think we both are lacking the second part. And this is the part where I want to get better, where I want to learn. I know that we will need other people, so we will look for other people, but
Yeah.
I also want to get better there. So I want to build up somehow this, I don't know, let's call it business acumen, or this skills, where I go deeper into the topics of how to actually build a business around an idea, around the solution that we're working
Yeah.
on.
Yeah, get it. So, do you mind standing up? Is this still working with your microphone?
Let's try.
Yeah, when you're close to the just stand up maybe.
Mhm.
Yeah. So you said let's stick to this metaphor with the runner. So you said you're the number one, like the crazy one who's running fast, and then the third runner might be your wife who is taking care of the operational stuff in the company, and you want to be more, or you both want to be more the kind of the second runner. So what would be a like a body posture, or what would you do as a second runner? What is the second runner being? What is he doing? And as far as I got it, it's like this guy is also leading somehow number 3 and number 4, but it's not so crazy fast like the first one who is dropping off after a while.
Yeah, to me,
What's the role of number 2?
number two simply takes the work from number one, and it's not like, it's not like work packages that you then hand over. Obviously, it's work in progress always, but number two simply takes the crazy idea, the potential solution that has been built, maybe a prototype already, and then builds a foundation around it or underneath it so that it can actually grow and
Yeah.
become a sustainable, let's call it business or a business
Yeah,
idea.
it sounds like there is it's this runner is more conscious about building the thing. This crazy
Yeah,
idea from runner
it
1.
becomes more concrete, it becomes more
Yeah.
tangible, it becomes, this topic of product market fit, some proof of concept,
Right, right.
all these kind of things.
Yeah, so what I'm noticing with me, and I don't know if it's for you as well, I don't see you, it's audio only. So I start to walk, like, I'm moving constantly like a little jog, a little running, I don't know.
Mhm.
What's going on in your body if you're
I'm,
imagine you're a runner too?
if I'm runner too, then as a runner too, the way I feel is like I'm excited about what comes from number one, and I'm just already like reaching out for what am I about to receive and take it, and with a lot of excitement, maybe first take it apart and then put it back together just even better, something like that. It's
Yeah.
like this excitement about improving something that's already there.
Yeah. So that's on your mind maybe, but what is your body doing?
My body is doing, I'm like with one foot slightly uh, like a small step forward, and then a little going a little bit into my knees and
Mhm.
reaching out with both hands for what I'm about to
Ah,
receive.
awesome. Yeah, let's keep this going. So stepping with the right foot a little bit forward. The hands are like receiving something from runner 1.
Yeah.
Yeah, so just stay in this energy. So what's possible from here when you're in this movement as runner 2?
What's possible from here is, I feel like, okay, I need now, once I receive it, I need now to take the idea, sit down, dissect it, dive deep in different areas, look at business models, and I don't know. It's like it. I don't know. It feels like there's a lot of different aspects and different work to do, which might be the reason why I never did it.
Yeah.
I don't know. I know it's not true that I never did it, but it's simply, yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah, and and I'm also feeling it that there is some kind of excitement to this.
Absolutely, yeah.
Yeah.
The thing is, I feel like nobody ever taught me those things. So this is something that I have to learn myself.
Mhm.
And question is if anybody ever taught me how to do the first part, the first part of the run. But you know, I feel like I was lacking guidance and knowledge in that field. Maybe that was also holding me back diving deeper into those topics, or even, yeah, it's simply a feeling of I lack knowledge in that area.
Yeah.
How do
Yeah.
I do it properly? It's interesting also when I look at most of the startups and organizations that I've started, I always was looking for someone who takes over the business building part.
Hmm.
So whatever it was there, I always try to have someone who takes over that part because I felt like I'm not enjoying it. That might be even wrong because it feels like I could enjoy it. It's just that maybe because of my insecurity about it, I didn't dare to do it. So that's how it
Yeah.
feels right now.
Yeah, and I'm curious about, do you want to take on this role?
Well, that's a different or difficult question. One thing is, I know that in a team you need different roles, and as an entrepreneur, you can't do everything yourself. So, being a good entrepreneur, in my opinion, also means to know what you're good at and what you're not good at, and find people who are way better than you for the other parts. Um, so I don't see my role necessarily as runner number two, but I want to get better to have different conversations, to add value to that part as well, and to be able to grow the business even faster or in better ways.
Yeah.
And of course, potentially doing also the number two part. But then probably you need somebody else for number one. I don't know. This
Yeah.
is it's
Yeah.
more like I'm not happy with the way things are right now, and I want to improve. I want to learn. I want to get better.
Yeah. Okay. So let's shake yourself out and you can sit down again and be
Mhm.
closer to the mic. Thanks. So what I'm hearing is there is this there is this awareness that you're like in front, the runner one. Um, but it's also kind of exciting to be runner two, at least have take over parts of it.
Mhm.
And then there is also some uncertainty about it. Can I do this? I have a lack of knowledge, and so on. Is this what I'm hearing
Yeah, sounds about right.
describes it? Yeah. So you know, imagine you have this close friend. He loves you to pieces. He's like the mentor. He's always right. You can trust him. What would he suggest to you in regards of working with your weaknesses or taking over runner number two? What comes up for you if this close friend is suggesting what you should do in this situation?
Well, a couple of things come to my mind. First one is this simply knowing that you can learn everything. So just because you don't know something right now, it doesn't mean that it has to stay that way. Second recommendation, or I don't know, suggestion from my best friend would be simply do things, because this is the best way to learn. And what also comes to my mind is this topic of a fixed or growth mindset. If you have a fixed
Mm,
mindset, you feel like, okay, that's how it is, and I don't know those things, or I'm not good at it. And if you have a growth mindset, then you simply understand that nothing or everything can actually get better or change for the better. And coming back to this topic of trying and just do it, go for the failures, and either
mm.
you succeed or you learn and then do it better next time. So that would be probably the suggestion that I get from
Yeah.
my friend.
Yeah, so trying, what I'm hearing is trying things out, learning, be open for failures if it's not working out.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah.
And then he probably would recommend me a couple of books.
Yeah.
I don't know.
and
As,
and and and
that's
I'm curious, is it really about gathering more information, or is it mm,
I,
not just doing the things? I just had a conversation with Alex in my last episode, and kind of the tagline or the headline was, um, "Do it before you're ready."
I
What
love
comes up
that.
for me here?
I The thing is, I
So
don't think you're ever ready. You won't feel ready
right,
anyway. So you need to
yeah,
do it otherwise.
there are always more books to read, right? And
Exactly.
things and information to gather before you're ready. So I'm just wondering, like,
I
is
think I
yeah,
think the learning curve is higher if you do both. if you educate yourself and do stuff, which is actually something that I'm trying to do. I'm trying to do. No,
Mm.
I'm doing it. So I'm right now. I'm reading a lot. Um, but obviously, the part of doing is important. You know, the thing is
Yeah.
just knowing, just reading. Knowing and not doing is the same as not knowing. So doesn't
Yeah.
help.
Right.
But
And I'm still puzzled a little bit. Is like, do you want to get into the position of runner number two or not?
um, I would like to help more. I don't want to be number two.
Okay.
Not because of the
Yeah.
position, but I admire people who see something and they see an idea and immediately come up with incredibly smart ways of how to make it a viable business. You sometimes hear some cases where you think like, wow, this is so simple and so smart. Why haven't I thought about it? And
Yeah.
this smartness about this topic that I feel like I'm lacking, which frustrates me. But at the same time, I see it as a challenge for myself. You know, it's like
Mm.
the year has just started, and in the end of the year, I want to look back and laugh at myself. You know, it's like, dude, it's, you know,
Yeah.
you have grown so much. You're a different person today, and it's great that you developed. And yeah,
And you have seen already the transformation the last half year, right? When we were working together, what
I
what
mean, I see
you
it
can achieve.
constantly. You know,
Mhm.
it's
So
amazing. Yeah.
yeah, so what comes up for me is like, and tell me if this resonates with you. But once I see this picture again with these runners, what came up was like, Marco, you can't be one and two. And I
Mm.
have the feeling you are this visionary. You have these big ideas, and what I get or what I'm sensing is like you want to be of help with the other position as well, like building a business around. But I'm sensing number two, as you said, that's not your mission. You're the number one. You're the one with the visionary, right?
Mhm. Yeah,
How
I
how
agree.
does this feel to you?
Yeah, I totally agree. I love that role. Um,
Yeah,
I the thing, this number one part, I don't have to think about it, and they constantly come up
right. Because this
with
is who you are being. You're this visionary. And I don't know. Correct me if I'm wrong, but maybe this idea is just floating out of you. And I can remember we had once this challenge where you sent me new ideas every day or something. And there were so many ideas every day. So you're definitely in the right position. And just to close this session here, what I'm also hearing is that you want to be part at least in this other position where you can help someone, and this might be someone else who is taking over this position, right?
yeah.
So
It feels like I would like to run at least a part of it together,
yeah,
maybe. Or something, you know.
right. So what would be an action step for you specifically to help someone, or you're doing part of this runner two work? What's coming up for you?
Well, one thing that I'm already doing is reading about those things. That's one action step.
Yeah.
I
Let's
would,
get it more practical.
yeah, right now, so with Moonshot Pirates, we are right now experimenting and testing a new product.
Mhm.
And I would like to do the exercise and simply just for myself or maybe together with the team, then dive into this topic of business model development a little bit.
Mm,
Let's take this business model canvas or any other I don't know models that there are, and do the homework that needs to be done,
yeah.
because this is usually the moment where I hand over everything. This is like, okay, I don't want to do that, or I'm not gonna do that. Please
Yeah.
do it for myself, for me.
Yeah.
And
Yeah.
I want to
So
do.
I'm
I
so
want
I'm
to go
feeling
one
this
step
might,
further.
yeah. And I'm feeling that that might be also a stretch for you to do the things that you normally
Yeah,
just
this is
say,
yeah,
okay,
yeah,
let's take it. I
yeah.
hand it over. It's not my job anymore. Yeah. So, like, to make it more practical, is there any time frame when do you want to do this?
Yeah. Well, we are right now in this intense development phase of this idea, and I would like to do it in the next, I don't know, 2 weeks.
Okay. What can you do until Friday?
What can I do?
Just a
Uh,
little baby step
okay.
to get going.
Until Friday, I will develop, probably maybe together with the team, even this business model canvas.
Okay. Awesome. And just for the listeners, it's Wednesday today, so it's in 2 days.
Yeah.
Stretching Marco a little bit here. Uh, yeah, until Friday, getting together with the team and working on this business canvas.
Yeah.
Is this what I'm
Sounds.
hearing?
Yeah.
Nice. Sounds good. Awesome. So, what is something you're learning about this session today?
Well, it feels a little bit better in terms of, it's okay to be in one role and you don't have to do all of them. Um, it gives me this feeling. One thing that you said, it's like, do you even want to be number two? And it's actually not the thing. So I don't know why it frustrates me. Not knowing, it's simply not a good feeling, I guess. But also simply trust that you will have the right people around you and they will do the things that you're not good at or don't want to do. And it gives me somehow this feeling of confidence and comfort to to yeah, to simply be this number one runner and to accept the role that I have, but not accepting in a defeating way, but more like in a embracing way. It's wow,
Yeah.
that's actually a very important role and position, and yeah, that that's kind of the feeling that this session created for me now.
Yeah, that's a great insight. And yeah, and it's also strength to be aware of what you want to do, and and having trust in the team to say, okay, I can't do everything. I can't be runner one, two, three, and four. I might try, but let's see if this is really the best thing I can do.
Yeah,
And I just got the feeling, and as you said, your mentor already mentioned this, or I love the idea of the runners, and you feel it yourself that you are kind of the visionary first guy, and that's awesome.
yeah, yeah.
Nice.
And
And this is
then
also how I see you, and I got to know you. You have these big ideas, and
yeah, and that brings us then back to the second question in the beginning. So if you want to do another episode, how to find the
yeah,
right people.
let's see where we're going with this. So the team question is still there, but I have the feeling have the awareness that it's important to have the right people in the team that you can
Yeah,
trust and
absolutely. Yeah.
that you can really work with them. Nice. Thank you so much,
Yes.
Marco. Um, can't
Thank
wait to
you.
see where you're going with Moonshot Pirates and
Yeah, it's
what
an
you're
exciting
building.
journey.
Awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks so much. Bye. All the best.
All right, take care.